I can get my wife, ma'am.
Go, stand right there. Stay there.
For what reason?
You will not obstruct this investigation.
How am I
You will stay
obstructing?
right here.
You're on my property, and at this point, you're trespassing, and I'm asking you to leave. Don't answer their questions, babe.
Okay, put him in cuffs.
For what reason?
Obstruction.
Obstruction. That's my First Amendment right.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This video is a re-upload from a video that recently got taken down by YouTube for allegedly putting the address and telephone number and email address of one of the Glenn County public defenders. Apparently, the address on the paperwork that I displayed in the video was her private office address. So I will make sure in this video to remove that address and put the public defender's office address and phone number. Anyways, this video is an update from an arrest that happened to Donald Mahan on May 8th, 2022 in Brunswick, Georgia. And there's a little bit of context to this before the recording starts. Earlier in the day, his wife invited a friend over, and the wife and the friend got into an argument. The friend allegedly threw coffee on Don's wife, and they got into an altercation. Then the police were called, and the police showed up and investigated and didn't charge anybody with any crimes, and they left. Well, hours later, the wife's friend called for an ambulance, said she was having a seizure, and that she had a brain injury. So the ambulance showed up to check on her, and then when the ambulance got there, she refused the ambulance and got combative with the ambulance crew. So then the ambulance crew called the cops to deal with the combative lady that called them for help. Now, when Sergeant Sparks and the Brunswick, Georgia police show up, that's where this video is going to start. And shortly afterwards, Donald is going to get arrested for talking in his own front yard. Unbelievable. You guys make sure you redress your grievances. All of the contact information will be in the description and the pinned comments because Donald is being maliciously prosecuted as we speak. And all the most recent updates will be at the end of the video. Anyways, let's get into it. See y'all later.
So, what's going on?
You tell us.
I don't know. You guys just pulled in like the gangland. I'm trying to figure that out. They've been here twice. You need to pat me down, Terry stop or something? You can pat me down, ma'am, for your own safety. I understand this is a free country. You're on my property right here. So don't. Well, we got called. You want to pat me down for your safety? Do you feel unsafe, officer? Because she apparently does. You got your hand on your gun. Get your hand off your gun. Get your hand off your gun. Why is your hand on your gun? Well, it looks like it to me. You over here like John Wayne, you guys coming to my house. I don't know what's going on here. You come over and tell me get my hand out my pocket.
Did anything physical happen with her today? Was she hit? Was she abused?
Earlier today, you already know there was
I was not here.
I really hate it when cops say, well, I wasn't there. And it's even more annoying when Sergeant Sparks says it. Good Lord, Sergeant Sparks, you weren't there, but half of the police force was already there earlier. They investigated it, they didn't arrest anybody, and they left. Now you're trying to dig up old crap and take somebody to jail for anything you can. Get a life, Sergeant Sparks. Go help the ambulance driver. They're the ones that called you.
Earlier today, she attacked my wife in front of like 4 other people. And my wife defended herself. She never hit her back. That woman pulled my wife's hair and kicked her in the house.
Okay, we need to speak to her.
Okay, but that incident was earlier. That has nothing to do with what's going on here. Okay. I can get my wife, ma'am.
Go, stand right there. Stay there.
For what reason?
You will not obstruct this investigation.
How am I
Stay
obstructing?
right here.
You're on my property, and at this point, you're trespassing, and I'm asking you to leave. Ma'am, you can leave my property anytime. At this point, you're trespassing. We don't require your services here.
No, we're not.
Yeah, actually, you are.
No, we're not.
Okay, then what is the need to go to my house and knock on my door? Yeah, actually, you are.
No, we're not.
Okay, then what is the need to go to my house and knock on my door?
You need to stay right here.
Okay. And what law is that? Are you detaining me for something?
I will if you walk up over there.
For what crime?
We're investigating.
Okay, and that's your job to investigate.
Okay, then.
Okay, so you can, ma'am, there's nobody home. You can go away now. I'm here if you'd like to talk to me. You're knocking on my door.
You just lied and said she was in.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's no, do you have a warrant or do you have a reason for her to open that door? Because she's not going to. Yeah, do not open the door.
If you walk up there.
I'm recording from a safe distance of 20 feet.
Like I said, if you walk up
You
there,
guys are obstructing my rights right now.
Okay, walk up there and
Are you threatening me now for some reason?
Like I said, you will be
Is the camera obstructing
That's fine.
you?
You can record. I'm recording.
This is my First Amendment right.
That's fine.
And right now you're violating my Fourth Amendment right. Don't answer their questions, babe.
Put him in cuffs.
For what reason?
Obstruction.
Obstruction. That's my First Amendment right.
Okay, y'all, so after Donald was arrested, his wife did a couple of clips of recording of after he was arrested, and she tried to disengage with the police and walk away, and they actually detained her and locked her in the back of the police car for 20 minutes with her kids unsupervised. Here's those clips.
Get into an altercation because she's saying she has brain injuries now because your husband already told me y'all did get into an altercation.
We did, but she had previous brain injuries, and
Do you know what
from a car accident she had 2 years ago.
Okay, do you know where that was?
In Tybee Island, Georgia.
Do you know about when?
2 years ago.
About when? 2 years.
I don't know.
So you guys, Sergeant Sparks is still trying to reinvestigate the incident that was already investigated earlier. What is her deal?
I got you!
Just a minute. Let me talk to you real quick, ma'am. Ma'am.
Ma'am, go back up there. Ma'am, go back over there.
Let me get your side of the story real quick. You can record me all you want, okay?
So y'all, right here, Sergeant Sparks is telling Donald's wife to get back over there and get away from her and leave her alone. And now, in a minute, on another clip, whenever she does try to walk away in the same area she was just telling her to go, she grabs her and puts handcuffs on her and detains her for over 20 minutes.
After all that happens, she pushes you and then you jump on top of her.
No, she goes to throw the cup of coffee at me, and I lean back and hit the car and come back up. She goes to grab my hair, I block, she grabs my hair, grabs it around, and we flip over in the grass over there. And then my brother and husband both jump on us.
Did somebody possibly record that?
No.
So,
that's what I asked the kids. Why didn't you record the most important part of it?
That would have been nice, but we'll work around that. So, who is she to you?
She is my best friend of 12 years.
Okay. And she's here from Tennessee?
Yes.
And her kids here?
Yes.
Is that going to be a problem?
Well, it depends. Y'all are now taking my husband to jail and violating his rights, so I don't know.
Well,
right now, I don't want to speak to y'all anymore without an attorney present because I don't trust y'all. Y'all just put my husband in handcuffs for nothing.
I didn't do nothing. I went in the back of the ambulance, talked to her, and I'm coming out to get your side of the story.
But we've already dealt with this for 3 hours earlier.
Oh, well, I wasn't here then either, so I'm kind of brand new at this.
All right, well, I'm going back in.
Hold on. Are her kids at ma'am? Hey!
Are her kids safe?
Hey!
Do not touch me!
Okay, like I said earlier, they are maliciously prosecuting this man for standing on his own property, practicing his First Amendment right, and advising his wife of her rights. So anyways, he got hired a public pretender that absolutely has done nothing and won't do anything. So Donald drafted up this motion to dismiss for his public pretender and delivered it to her. And you guys aren't going to believe what her response was. Her name is Kathleen Wilcox Williams, and there's her information. Feel free to email her and let her know what you think. You guys aren't going to believe her response. She immediately files a motion to withdraw. How dare Donald ask her to file a motion or do anything? These public pretenders are disgusting excuses for society, you guys. They leech off your tax dollars, and they will absolutely do nothing for you. They will hold your hand and walk you all the way to the gates of prison. And they'll pretend like they're trying to help you, but they don't, most of them. So this is Donald's response to her filing a motion to withdraw. You guys feel free to screenshot it and read it. And so basically, the motion to withdraw was granted, and Donald had to file another motion as a pro se defendant. I mean, he is fighting tooth and nail over these garbage charges. So if anybody knows any lawyers in the Brunswick, Georgia, Glenn County area that would help Donald out, he's definitely going to need a civil rights attorney. This is going to be a great lawsuit if he can get down the proper avenues. I'm going to add his email address at the end. Here is the district attorney's office and phone number. You guys feel free to redress your grievances. It is your right. Let them know what you think about this. Let's see if we can't help persuade them to drop these charges for Donald. This is garbage. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.
Raise your right hand.
He can. I didn't know if you felt someone coming up behind you.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Catherine Sparks,
I got those parts.
do reaffirm
Do